Hi, in this tutorial, you're going to learn how to brand AVI, Camtasia, or other video files using Camtasia Studio. So let's get started. Now, branding videos with Camtasia is similar to the other programs that we looked at, such as Adobe Premiere, Elements 3.0, and Windows Movie Maker. However, Camtasia Studio is a little more expensive. It's about $300. However, it can do a lot more than it can do depending on what your goal is. If your goal is to produce videos with full flexibility, then Camtasia is likely to be your tool. Now, Camtasia can actually produce HTML files that link Flash videos on the web page, and I'll show you how to use that feature so that you can just go ahead and create a video or brand the video that you're branding, and then add your affiliate link or have a redirect and things like that. So if you don't know where to get Camtasia, let's go to google.com real quick here. And what we're looking for is Camtasia Studio, so you simply type in Camtasia, and that's all you have to do. And pick the first one, which is techsmith.com. Now, right now, Camtasia Studio has a new version called Camtasia Studio 5.0. You can actually do a lot more with this version. So a lot of internet business type people use Camtasia Studio, mainly because it's easy to use and it's very flexible. Not only that, it allows you to create Flash videos, which means you can put it onto your website easily. And I believe with Camtasia Studio 5.0, you can actually, when you create your video, the video creates an HTML file as well as a SW file. I believe it's actually clumped into one big file. So here are the current features of Camtasia Studio 5.0. Now in this video I'm actually using Camtasia Studio 4.0, and that's all you really need to have if you're doing just the standard stuff, and you can do a lot with that. Now in Camtasia 5, if you decide to get it, you're going to get all these features here, and the nice thing, it's easy for bloggers, as you can see here. And so let's go ahead and get started on actually using the program. As you can see here, this is what you see is Camtasia 4.0. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to take a video, and you can actually find out what types of videos Camtasia actually takes in by clicking the Import Media button. And of course, the nice thing about Camtasia is it takes in a variety of different file types. It takes in AVI, MPEG, and WMV, which is quite similar to the Windows Movie Maker, but the application in the sense of applying it to different methods is different. So when you're using Adobe Premiere Elements, it can take in more video type, but the use is different. I'm actually using Camtasia Studio right now, and let's go ahead and brand the video. I'm going to import the video, the AVI file that we have been working with, and I'm going to import the pictures that I've been working with. You can just highlight this, the intro and ending, and if you don't know how to create pictures, you can always use Paint or Image application. So let's go ahead and import that. Just as Adobe Premiere, you can insert videos very fast, and you can insert intro, ending screens, watermarks, anything that you desire to input, you can do so. So let's go ahead and include the intro, the video itself, and the ending. Now let's say that, for example, you want to insert like audio. You can also do that too. You just click on import, find the audio, specific audio that you want to import, and you can do that just to make it unique, because your whole purpose of branding a video is to make it unique. So now that that's completed, you can do a lot more. Like, let's say, for example, you want to increase the volume. Let's say the videos are really quiet and you want to increase them. You can do that with Camtasia, and that's actually one feature that I like the most, because a lot of times the microphone won't take in a loud volume, but you can always increase it, decrease it, and things like that. You can also use things like storyboards, but it's preferably easier to just use a timeline here. You can have transitions, you can add checkerboards, make it look like that. So you can add different little features here and there. Now let's go to the actual exporting of the file. Now when you're done with this, of course you want to save the project, and then once you've saved it, you can export it by clicking this button here, produce video as. So if you click on this link here, you can either go through the recommended production settings, or you can choose the custom production settings, which allows you to save it in different formats, as you can see here. So you can save it as Flash, Windows Media File, QuickTime File, AVI, iPod, MP3, and a lot more here. So in this case, we're going to save it as a Flash, and I'll show you exactly why we're doing that. So if we save it as Flash, and we'll press Next, you can actually choose the Flash options, and here's where you can actually access the redirect. You can choose SWF, generally for short, low motion screen videos, so you can leave all of these settings alone, change the audio if you like, and here's actually where we're looking at the controls. If you like to add stuff like an about box and put your name here, you can do that, so you can brand it in that sense. You can also have something where it'll redirect. So let's say end action. When the video is complete, then jump to the URL, which all that means is that when the video is finished, where do you want to go? You want to go to www.yourdomain.com, some sort of affiliate link, opt-in page, whatever you want to link to, you can do it here. So these are actually features that you can use to brand the video for affiliate marketing purposes. Now that you know that, you can enter that in, well, just do that, www.yourdomain.com, apply, press OK, and then press Next. And here's where you can actually do a watermark. So you can choose a watermark if you like. Say that every single video that you produce, you want to have it so that you have your watermark on it. You can do that. So we'll go ahead and do that just so you can see what it looks like. Click on Next, and of course you want to save it to a certain location. So we can name this as Camtasia, and then once we're done with that, you want to save it, name a similar thing. Once you've done that, and then press Finish. And what Camtasia is doing right now is it's rendering that project that we have. And there we go. You can actually take a look at what Camtasia Studio has produced. And as you can see, our intro screen begins, and there's that watermark. And if you want to see the about, remember we put the about as your name, so you can put that there so you can brand it. And you have the watermark. Let's go ahead and press play, and if all works well, we have that transition. So there you go, that's the Flash video. And let's say that you want to brand the specific video. You have the redirect going, but you also want to add a link to that specific video. Let's go ahead and do that. So if we open the production folder, which Camtasia allows you to open that folder that you just created, we can see this here. This is what I do with all my videos. What you do is click on this, click again, make sure that it's called index.html, because what's happening is that once you upload this folder right here, BV Camtasia, to your site, all you have to do is link to this specific folder, and it's going to automatically run the video. Now if it's named something else, it's going to have to link to that folder and link to that file. So that's just a way to make it upload ready. Once that's done, you want to brand it specifically this. So you're going to want to use the tool called NVU. So if you right click here and open with NVU, you're going to see this. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the source view first, okay? And here's why. If you scroll down, you see the video here. If you don't know HTML, that's fine. You just look for something that's like a big blob of code. You got this text. So before the body ends, you want to insert something. So we can insert like something like text. After you do that, go back to the normal view, and you can see that here. And the reason why I do that is so you don't mess up the code here, but you can do whatever you like. Once you enter that, you can go back to the normal view and you can add an actual text. So we can say something like, since this is a video series, it says grab your ClickBank software tool. Once you've done that, you can highlight it with your mouse, click on link, and then whatever your link is, your affiliate link, but in this case we'll just do something generic like yahoo.com so that you can actually see it working. We can press OK. Once that's done, click on save, exit out of this, and what you want to do is you want to run this file, so you can open it up in Firefox, Internet Explorer. So there we go, we can actually run this specific file, and then you're going to see the video and the text on the bottom. So that is just one way of using Camtasia. Another way is to actually make an AVI file. If you export here and you produce an AVI file, you can actually do that at the same time. So we'll create an AVI file and you can embed video into a. That means that they're going to take that AVI file and they're going to produce an HTML file. So let's just see how it looks like. So as you can see here, Camtasia Studio has created an AVI file with a media player here, which is the Windows media player here. It looks like it. And it has a link down here. Now, if you use this method, this is actually easier than making a link just like the past one. So let me show you why it's easier. So if I go to the code here, and this is the HTML file, so I'm going to open it with NVU. And as you can see here, the only thing that you see is this specific link here. So you can remove this and you can change this, say grab your ClickBank affiliate tool here today. And then you can change the link because it's already made for you. We can put it to yahoo.com, press OK, click on save, close that out, and you want to name it probably index.html, and then open this up in Firefox so you can see it. And as you can see here, you have branded the specific video page quickly and easily without knowing any HTML. Now if you click on this, it will forward you to yahoo.com. Now you can see how easy it is to use Camtasia Studio to produce these Flash HTML pages. So, but if you don't have the budget, I've shown you the Adobe Premiere, Elements, and the Movie Maker just to show you that you don't need to have a wide budget to do that. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you a specific pay tool that you can use to create one-page affiliate branded video page.